There are entire textbooks written about the problems with the American tomato these days. At Red Tomato, we refer to these firm disappointments as no-matos. When you can substitute a salad ingredient for a baseball, something is wrong. In the Red Tomato approach to business, the growers are central to the whole process. We coordinate a network of family farms in the greater Northeast and try to make sure that their produce reaches millions of people through supermarkets in our region.
Jim Ward has been with us since the beginning. I think he was our first farmer, first relationship with a farmer, and he and Wardsbury Farm are pretty incredible.
If there was no Red Tomato, there would be less respect for a high-quality local produce in this area. And I know the buy local movement is a popular cause, but before it was, Michael and Red Tomato were trying to bring a respect to the farmer and to the product that could catch on with the retail consumer.
It's funny, Red Tomato got off the ground really fast in the late 90s. We had huge success with peaches and blueberries and strawberries and lettuce and a variety of vegetables, but for the life of us, we could not sell red tomatoes. So the journey to the heirloom tomato was trying to find a way to differentiate tomatoes so that growers could be paid fairly, so that consumers could get something really special that they loved and wanted more than they could even get. And that's what we have tried to do over and over again with the various fruits and vegetables that we handle.
When we created a box, when we put the farmer's name on it, then you're talking about something that can be identified. In that moment, we completely changed the dynamic.
Consumers are always interested in local farmers. Wherever the local farmer is, I mean, they want to be. At one time, a middleman actually would just redistribute product. But in this case, Red Tomato is actually adding value.
In doing the work with growers, I've evolved this pricing conversation that I call the dignity deal, where we establish clearly the point at which if the grower gets paid less than this, they lose their dignity.
I've never had another buyer ask, what is the price that you're comfortable with, that you are happy to sell this product for, where you are going to make a profit? That was when the real eye-opener for me when I first spoke with Red Tomato.
It's really important to have farmers at the table because the entire food system that we've developed is very much obscuring that there are farmers out there. And so the only way to even begin to have a chance to change that is to have more connections between the players, and from the farmer to the distributor to the store.
Consumers know what they're getting by putting their money down for Red Tomato products, that they are actually supporting the community values, the stewardship values, the farm viability values that are so important to them.
We've been blessed to have funders who have made 3, 5, 7, and even 9-year commitments to us. And that kind of consistency has really enabled us to take risks, to get up when we fall down and keep on going.
By being a nonprofit, it enables Red Tomato to get outside of the box of trade and think and evolve more creatively. By being a trader, on the other hand, it keeps it grounded in the realities of the trade. I think the world's a bit upside down, so we have to help the world come back to realizing that striving to grow these perfect tomatoes is really vital work.
When I'm harvesting tomatoes especially, it's a very gratifying feeling. So to see someone else eat the tomato and enjoy it, I really like to think about them tasting a piece of it as they're putting it together and knowing that they've just sourced the best tomato that's available.
It's a thrill. It's a thrill to see all those colors and shapes, and just to know the number of steps that are involved in getting us from the spring to the fall is quite a rush.
Good and juicy. Still really sweet.
Wow.
Yeah, this is a good one.
A good tomato is sweet.
Use some salt. Delicious stuff.
Gotta have a handy dandy pocket knife. Delicious. Got a little bit of everything there.